Hey folks, Chris here. Welcome to another episode of Cardboard Dragon Reviews. Today we are going to be playing through a quest in Zombicide Black Plague. We're going to be taking on quest number 1, big game hunting. So our objectives today are to kill both an abomination, this dude right here, and a necromancer, this dude right here. So we also had to pick up all 7 of these objective markers, the X's that are placed on the map, one of which has a blue back to it. We don't know which one that is. And finding that one will spawn a necromancer, and if a necromancer isn't on the board when we find it, or if a necromancer is already on the board when we find it, we then spawn an abomination. So I just have the base game here. I've gone ahead and given out the starting equipment to everybody based on what they're typically, I assume, given. I haven't played this game a whole lot. And I would also add, sometimes you'll see me not put down noise tokens. That's just because sometimes they're just totally unnecessary. You know where the zombies are going to go because they can see people. And the other thing, if I happen to make a rules mistake, like forgetting to flip a door over, if you could annotate that and let me know, if you could timestamp that so I can annotate that and let folks know that there's a mistake made. There's a lot of things happen in this game. Sometimes you forget to do stuff, and I will endeavor not to do that, but I can't guarantee that there will never be a mistake made in this probably hour-long plus playthrough of this mission. So let's go ahead and begin. We're going to be playing in an order here. Anne first, then Samson, then we'll restart back up top here. So our first move of the game will be down south. I think we need to go open the door over here. And I think, Anne is the one who has to do it. She's going first. So that will be her first action. Her second action will be to try to open the door, which is going to make noise. We need a 4 better. And she fails, so we'll put a noise token. And her third action will be to try to open the door again. And that time she got it with a 4. So crack open this door. More noise is made, of course, for attempting to open the door. But now we've unlocked that zone for the first time, so that means we need to do a zombie spawn in that zone. And we get 2 walkers. We'll go ahead and grab 2 of these folks here. We'll put them in the zone. So, now it is Samson's turn. Samson's going to go ahead and move into the zone, because after Samson we have Clovis, so we can kind of clean up this stuff because we need to be searching that room for items. So we're going to have him move in here, down here for 1, into the room for 2, and then he'll swing his hammer for 3. Now his hammer does do... his hammer does 2 points of damage, which isn't really relevant for right now, just because we don't have any fatties out. But he will take a swing, try to get one of them. 4 better. So he misses. So that's it for his turn. Clovis will go in after him. 1, 2, and he gets an extra die roll per melee attack as per his ability, so we will go ahead and do that. 4 or better. So he kills one of them, and we'll go ahead and mark him up in XP. So unfortunately our next character is Silas, who is a ranged character. So shooting into the room would be bad, because if we miss, we're going to end up hitting our teammates. Then again, his ability is +1 to his die roll with a ranged attack, so he'd only need a 2 or better, and we would have an armor save because Samson is the one in that room. So we're going to go ahead and try it. We're going to move him for 1, And then he's going to shoot into the room. So he needs a 2 or better to hit. If he rolls a 1, he's going to hit our teammates. Okay, so he got it. And that was Silas. Okay. So he moved 1, he shot. So he still has another action to do. He's going to go into that room. We need to start searching, grabbing items for ourselves. Next we have Nellie, who has a free move action. So she's going to spend her free move action to move. Her first actual action to get into this room. Her second actual action to search. She got a fireball, which is not super great for her. It doesn't allow the killing of fatties, but it does let you roll a lot of dice. And then I think she's going to try to break down the door for her last action, the vault door. Yeah, let's do that. She needs a 4 or better. And this is where putting noise tokens inside that room doesn't matter, because that is obviously the room with the most noise in it. So she got a 6. So she will bust down the vault door. And lastly, we have our wizard Baldric. He's going to spend 1 action to move, another action to move, and then for his third and final action, he will also search. Well, good for him. He got the Dragon Bile. We need that. I'm not sure if in the expansions you have other ways to kill abominations, like with actual weapons. In the base game, you can only use the combo of the Dragon Bile, which we just drew, plus the torch. And that's all of our characters. So I'm going to move the first player marker down to Samson right now, so we remember that. And we're going to spawn from the south first, then north and east. So south first. No zombies to activate, so south first. We get 2 walkers. Then north, we get a fatty. And we believe we only have 1 way to kill a fatty right now, with Samson's hammer. And east, we're going to get a walker. So not too terrible with our draws there for zombies. Okay, back to our turn. Samson is up. He's going to search for his first action. He got plate armor, which is awesome armor, but he has base armor with his ability. It gives a 5+ armor save. So he could trade this now, but we don't know who to give it to yet. So I don't think I want to do that yet. I don't know if I want him going through the vault. I mean, he could pick up the objective. Let's have him pick up the objective, in case it's the blue one, because then we have lots of people in here who can deal with it. So it's a double red. So that's worth 5 XP though to pick that up. That bumps him up to 5. And did I forget marking XP for other people? I don't believe so. Silas has 1 and Clovis has 1. Yeah, that's right. So he searched for 1, picked up the objective for 2. Could have him leave the room, but I don't think we're going to do that. And these noise tokens should be gone here. They're not really doing anything. I think we're just going to leave him there. So we'll do that. Clovis is going to search for his first action. He also found Dragon Bile, which doesn't do anything on its own. We'll go ahead and put that in his back. Well, we'll put it in his hand, I guess. It doesn't really probably matter, but I guess we're going to start sending... Well, he can't kill the fatty, though. Did we get any new weapons to kill the fatty with? No. I'm going to use an action to take the plate mail from Samson there. And then I'm going to leave him there too. This is not great, but that's what we're working with right now. So we're on to Silas. He's going to search. He got healing, which is an enchantment. It says once per turn, the targeted survivor recovers 1 wound up to his starting total. It can't be used to resurrect. Okay, that's not terrible. So that was his first action. His second action, we're going to send him into the vault, because this could be the bow, and he would be the best to get the bow, if it is the bow. And on his third action, we got the bow. The other option would be a magic spell, which I'm going to swap out his healing for the bow. Don't remember what the magic spell's name is. So that's all his actions. Nellie is next. She's going to search. She got a hand crossbow, which is not great. That's just going to go in her backpack. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the fireball. So that's one action. We're going to start sending her up, I think, in an attempt to get into the yellow room in the northwest corner of the board, to the yellow vault. So that was one action. She'll use her free move action out here, and then her 2 more to get right up to the door. So your board is coming apart right now. My tiles are very warped. I've left them, they've been almost a week underweight and they're still warped, which is a little disappointing when you pay as much as you do for a Zombicide game, but I guess that's the way things work. Maybe they're getting their boards printed where Wizards of the Coast is getting their Magic cards printed from lately, with all the curling going on there. Anyway, I digress. So that was Nellie. Baldric is the last one to go. He's going to search. He'd love to get a torch, because then we would have the combo on one character right now. But you got plenty of arrows, which lets you re-roll all range attacks made with a weapon with the arrows ability. Not great. It doesn't even really help Silas too much, because he's already got the Orcish crossbow. Just realized we don't really have anybody who can open the vault door for these guys. Clovis will have to do it next turn if he can. And then I'm going to have 2 range guys going through a building, so I kind of screwed that up a little bit. I guess Samson is there. Yeah, we're going to send him out to back up. We still have Nellie to go, or Anne to go. We're going to send him... so he searched. We're going to send him out. 2, 3. And then Anne is going to move into the room for 1. She's going to search for another one. She got the torch, which is good. And she's going to actually trade with Clovis right now, so he has the deadly combo weapon right now. So those are all of her actions. And we will move starting player marker, and we will start spawning or activating our zombies. So nobody has line of sight. So just I just had to check, because the zombies have, the shortest path for them would be to go through the locked door, which locked doors stop them in this game. They can't break through. But there is an open path on the north side of the building down here, so they will actually move up 1 space to try to go around that. Somehow they know that door is open, I guess. The fatty is going to attempt, well, he only really has 1 space to move. He still wants to go down there to the noisiest zone. And then so does this zombie here. So that's all of our activations. We now are going to spawn in the south. We get 2 walkers. We're then going to spawn in the north. where we get a runner. And then we're going to spawn in the east, where we get a walker. Okay, so now we are on to Clovis's turn. I kind of wanted him to go into the vault and try and bust through the other door. So that'd be 1, 2. We may do that, but I think I want him to search first. It's possible he gets an axe. I would just like him to have a better sword, even a short sword, anything really. So he got leather armor, which is kind of not great because he already has armor. So we could trade it, but that's more actions we don't really want to take. So instead, we are going to send him through the vault and attempt to open the door for Silas, which is going to spawn a whole bunch of zombies in this building if we succeed at doing this. So he needs a 4 or better. It's a 2, so it makes noise, but he doesn't get the door open. Next, after him, we have Silas, who can't actually open the door. Or, no, his Orcish crossbow strangely doesn't let him open a door, despite it being a melee weapon. So he's kind of stuck right now. I think he's going to come out for 1, search for 2. He got a shield. That's going to go in his backpack. Could trade that to Anne, but yeah. And then I think he's actually going to take a step out because we're going to have some zombies for him to kill next turn. Okay, after him we have Nellie. She is going to attempt to open the door with her short sword. So she's got the door open. That made a noise. Doesn't matter really, but I don't think it will. So that was her first action. We now have 2 rooms here to spawn. First on the left, we have a walker. And then on the right, we have 3 walkers. So that was her first action to do that. Her second action will be to fireball into that room. So fireball gives her 3 dice and she hits on a 4+. She's going to try and kill that zombie. Fireball makes noise, I think. Yep, fireball makes noise. So she hit, I think, on a 4+, I said. Yes. So she killed this zombie. That gets her an XP. And then she has a free move action from her base ability. She'll move in here, and then she'll fireball into that room. And we roll triple 1s, so we made some more noise, and that was about it. So not great there. Okay. After her, we have Baldric. So he's going to go 1, 2, and he will try and use his Mana Blast into the room. There's only 1 die. Hits on a 4 or better. Doesn't have anything else. Hey, you know, he has Dragon Bile. So, well, he killed 1. All right. And then we have Anne. I kind of want Anne to go in there with Clovis and get the vault door open so my melee characters can start trying to clear that up. Not too worried about Silas because I think he can hold off pretty well with his Orcish crossbow for now anyway. But we're going to have her search first. We do need to get better weapons eventually. She found a torch, which is not the worst. It lets you search twice, and we also then have a second set of a Dragon Bile plus Torch combo. So that was her first action. Her second action is going to be going in here, and I'm just going to check if she can Bloodlust a door. I don't I'm not sure if you're allowed to Bloodlust a door, because that would be good for us if she could. Bloodlust melee, that's what I'm looking for. Spend one action. No, you need to have a zombie in the zone they're moving to, which we don't. So she will just attempt to open the door with her short sword. 4 or better. And she failed and made some more noise down there. Too bad. Then we are on to Samson. He's also going to search. He got water, so pitch it for an experience point. I play that you pitch these instantly. I think that's the right way to play this, or you could hold them if you want, but it's free to pitch it. So that was first action. Second action is going to be to move in here. Now the question is, do we want to open this up? Because if we open this up, we're going to end up with zombies who are going to come into the vault this coming turn. I mean, we'd only get one room full of them, but it could be pretty bad. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and try and open the door. 4 or better. We got a 6. So this is open. He made some more noise. This is now the noisiest, the noisiest spot on the board. So that's where our zombies are going to want to go to. But now we need to spawn this building. So we'll start up here and we'll move left like that. So top left. We're still in blue. Get a walker. Oh, well, all our zombies are supposed to activate. Oh no, sorry. We're not at the end of our turns yet. We are, but anyway, just keep doing what I'm doing. Got confused there. Next room over, we got the Necromancer. So he comes with a Necromancer spawn point. He is going to be up here. Well, he's going to try to leave through the vault. Then that's going to be his only way out, is to go through the vault, because that's his nearest accessible point. And he comes with his own gaggle of zombies, and it's another Necromancer, so he activates again. Oh, I showed that too. We got 2 Necros in a row. So he's going to move towards the vault then. So then in the space he's in, we spawn zombies. A double spawn, so we get 2 cards in the next zone, which will be this room here. First of them is a runner. Second of them is the Abomination. So thankfully we have the tools to deal with this, but it's still not good. Now we're going to start down here. I've been told this is 1 room. I thought it was 2 spaces, but I've been told that it's actually only 1. So the far left room there, nothing. 1 over from that, double spawn. So then 1 over from that, we get 2 cards, a walker, and a fatty. So put those out here. And then over 1 from that, we're going to have another fatty. And then over 1 more in the last room, we are going to have another fatty. So now our zombies need to activate. So all these guys want to get down there because that has 6 noise tokens essentially. Everybody basically wants to get there. So the only open way for anybody who's not in that building to get there is through the vault. So my understanding of how this game works is that means they're going to try to get through the vault because it's considered open already. that is an open path they can take. So for instance, these guys, even though the noise is coming from here, they will try to go this way to get to the open vault. Same with these guys. They're going to move up this way. They are going to go towards the open vault also because none of the doors on this building are open. We have a runner here. He's also... okay, the fatty's going to go like that. The runner will end up here. The necromancer is going to end up... well, they're going to go like that. Necromancer will end up in the vault. Abomination will end up here. Runner will activate into here and then end up in the vault. Fatty will go here, will go here, and will go here. So we're going to have to take a break here. We're going to leave it here and come back to... is it actually Clovis's turn first? I don't believe it is. I believe we missed moving that. It is Silas is going to go first. Okay, so we're right back in it with our survivors' turns. I have to get rid of the noise tokens that are on the board. But I think we're in an okay spot here because we're going to kill both... well, hopefully both the Abomination and the Necromancer this turn. So Clovis here is a character carrying the torch and the dragon bile, but unfortunately he goes last on this turn. So our elf archer is first. So Silas has the orcish crossbow, which is one of the better weapons of the game. It can be used melee or ranged, but it takes an action to reload. Let's use it at the end of your turn. So I think for his first action, he will use the orcish crossbow. And it is 2 dice, 3+ to hit, so 2+ to hit for him. So we got 1. Mark him up a notch. And now he will attack a second time against the other zombie who's still there. And we miss. So he'll attack a third time. And there's a hit. So another XP for Silas. And then his crossbow reloads for free at the end of turn. So on to Nelly. Nelly is in close quarters here. So don't want to use Fireball, because then Baldric could get hit with it. So, they're up there. So I think we're going to have her, yeah, let's have her use her sword. So our first attack will be with the sword. 4 or better. So that's 1 for her. Mark her up in XP. Her second attack. No, and third attack. Yes, she did get that one. So there's another XP for her. Now, unfortunately, Baldric is next, and he cannot open a door. I don't really want to send him out here. I'm not so much worried about the fatty. Well, actually, so this is a bit problematic up here, because even if we brought him out, the targeting order priority, the fatty would get hit first by Baldric's spell, which isn't good enough to kill the fatty. So we are going to need to not do that, but the runner will... Can either of these characters kill the fatty? Neither of them can. So we're probably going to need Silas to do it next turn. And his bow does shoot a range of 2, so he'll be able to do that. But we don't want him in that room. So we're going to search, hoping for either a better spell or or a weapon that can open a door, any weapon. Well, we got a crossbow, which is a 2 damage weapon. Put that in his other hand. He has plenty of arrows, but that doesn't matter for the crossbow. So the crossbow uses bolts. I think I'm just going to have him sit there. Does he have anything to trade with her? No. He could take... He's got free magic action, so I could bring him out there, but then he'd be stuck with the fatty, and that's not good. We could trade her to get the fireball away from her. Maybe we'll do that. We'll trade her to get the fireball away from her and give it to the wizard, and I'll give her the crossbow. And then that'll be it for him. Now we're on to Anne. She is going to try to... Let's try to kill the necromancer. I guess the runner is technically more dangerous. So let's go for the runner. 4 or better. So it's a miss. Second attack is a miss. And the third attack is a miss. So Anne just whiffed on all 3 of her attacks. Boy, Samson will now try to do the same. Miss. Okay, there's a hit. We'll kill the runner. Just because he can do the most damage to us, because he gets his 2 activations. And for his last action, we really could use this. He's going to attack the necromancer. And he misses with a 3. So it's now on to Clovis. We need 1 action to... Well, if we do a trade action, we get to reorder our board for free. So we're going to do that. We're going to give Anne leather armor. We're going to reorder our hand to put our combo pieces into our left and right hands. So that was 1 action. That was a trade. Our second action is going to be throwing the dragon bile. Yep. We're going to throw the dragon bile through into where the abomination is, so through the door there, the vault door, which will put dragon bile on that space. And then we will spend an action, our last action of the turn, to throw our torch onto that space, which kills the abomination. Oh, and who made that kill there? Samson did. So he's up in yellow, actually. So he should have another action left. So we're going to take that because he leveled up. So we're just going to do that now. He still wants to attack the necromancer, and he missed anyway. So back to here, because we burned the abomination, he's worth 5 XP. So we just, well, we're still not actually in yellow with him, but unfortunately Samson has pushed himself into yellow territory. So that's gone. Boy, that did not go as well as I had hoped. So we are going to move the first player marker to Nelly. And then we are going to go ahead and do the zombie phase. So first we have activations. So the loudest spot on the board would be I guess inside the vault still. Yes. We could have maybe made noise and got the guys in the house to go a different direction if we had done things properly or more strategically. Because nobody used spells. No. So, everybody's going to be heading towards the vault. So for most people that, well, these guys down here, this is the closest spot. So they're going to go there, up 1, up 1. So these guys are going to go here, And then he's going to see them with line of sight and move in there. And then in here, in here, in there, and the Necromancer will attack. So we get to pick who gets hit by the Necromancer. The person with the best armor is Clovis, who has a 3+ on his plate mail, so we'll do that. Attempting the armor save. We need a 3 or better, or Clovis is taking a wound. So he saved the wound from the Necromancer. Alright. Now we need to spawn our zombies. So if we get activations again, this could be bad for us. Like a runner would be pretty bad. Or a Necromancer. But we will start with the bottommost zone. We're in yellow now. We have to remember that. We're in yellow, so we have 2 runners. Next, the goes to the top. We have a double spawn, so the double spawn will happen over here. And then we'll do the Necromancer last. So in that zone, we get 4 walkers and a runner. Got the runner here, and then 4 walkers. Then we have to go inside the house. Is going to be in the Necromancer spawn zone will be a double spawn. So now we revert back to the first spawn zone, which is south. So they're going to get 2 cards, a runner. That's pretty bad down there, and a Necromancer. So Necromancer activates again. So he will attack, and we're going to attempt to do the 3+ armor save, which we do. Alright, so we're back to our turns. Nelly is first. She will attempt to kill the runner. 4 or better. Nope. Nope. Whoops. And we'll count that as a 6. So she'll kill the runner for an XP. She could move for a free action, but I don't think we want her to do that. Next we have Baldric, who can't kill the fatty. I'm a little nervous to take the objective with a Necromancer on the board because I really don't want to spawn an Abomination because our ingredients are spread out far up the board. So I'm going to hold off on doing that. I'm not going to risk that. I'm going to search. Got a Repulse, which lets us bounce zombies away, like push zombies away into another zone. We're going to put that in his bag for now. Then I don't think we're going to do anything. He can't open the door, the vault door, which is kind of crappy. But now we are on to Anne. She will try to redeem herself from last turn. She'll try to kill the Necromancer. 4 or better is what she needs. Wow, there we go. 1 XP for that. So now the vault is clear. I think we need to get in here and start attacking, which is a little hairy because only Samson can kill the fatties. We'll take a lot of damage if we don't do this properly. Oh boy. Do I really want to move him in there? We do have armor. He does have 4 actions. I forgot about that. Move him in there. Attack a fatty. He needs a 4 or better. Nope. 2, so that's 1 fatty down. So he moved in, he attacked twice, he's got 1 more action. And we missed killing that other fatty, so that could be a problem for us. Okay, Clovis is next. We're going to put the sword back into his hand. Do we want to take the torch? Don't think we're going to do that yet. So 1 action to equip the sword. 2, he will attack. Oh, he's supposed to get a 2nd die for melee, so maybe this will save us. There we go. So we can only kill the walker. And because we're in melee range, we pick who we hit. That's actually enough to level him up and give him another action. But we can't really do anything. So, it's going to have him sit there. And lastly, we have our archer. So he needs to kill the fatty because nobody else over there can do that. So using his orcish bow, he's going to take the shot. So it's 2 dice and he hits on a 2+. There we go. So that fatty is gone. Excuse me. So now we could move, which might not be the worst thing. There's 1 action. 2nd action, we're actually going to shoot into that zone and maybe we'll kill a walker. 2 or better. Got them. And then our 3rd action will be to get out of there. Yeah. So we're supposed to mark him up to 5. And that's all of our turns. So I will move down 1st player marker. And now our zombies are activating. So let's do the easy stuff first. So the most noise is tied currently between the top left here and down here. I don't know, no noise tokens would have been added last turn, but each survivor counts as 1. So again, the only opening to up here is currently through the vault, so that's where everybody is going to end up going anyway. The runner will end up here. All of these runners will end up here. And then the building needs to activate. So these guys will go in here and we're going to have an attack from a fatty. We'll have Clovis take it. He needs a 3 or better. And he does not save, so he takes a wound. Okay. So, now we got spawn. I mean, the good news is we've killed the abomination. We've killed the necromancer. So we're closer to being done. But let's spawn. So south side first. Oh, we killed the necromancer, so we needed to remove his spawn point. We could take any spawn point we want. It doesn't have to be his. But I think if we don't take his, we'll be in big trouble. Because it'll clog up this area really bad. So we'll spawn from the south first. We're in yellow. 3 walkers. And then the north, double spawn. So the east will get 2 cards. 1 fatty. And a necromancer. Great. I was hoping we'd avoid that so I wouldn't be afraid to pick up tokens, but what are you going to do? So he comes in with his zone. And he comes in with a spawn. 3 walkers come with him. So he is going to try to get to that exit right there. Down here. That's where he's going to be going. Now, our problem is we're probably not, I don't know if we'll ever be able to kill him because he's very well protected. We need to start flipping these objectives over, but like if we pick up an abomination in the room up here, we're going to be in a big amount of trouble. But at the same time, we have to do this. I don't know. Well, Baldric can't do any. It's his turn. We'll have him draw. So he found a torch. Do I risk the objective? I think I do. I think I do. And oh, but then our elf can't even open a door. So I don't know. Like if we crack that open and it is the abomination who comes out of there, all three of those characters are basically dead because he can't run anywhere. Well, we can try. We can try. Let's do it. Let's risk it. Lucky us. Purple Baldric will get 5 XP for that. Then I'm not going to have him do anything. Fortunately, he hasn't leveled up yet. Nelly. Alright, so sorry about that. I realized I had activated for some reason because they're beside each other. I went ahead and did Nelly's turn instead of Anne's turn, so I had to rewind things back a bit. So we're back to where we were, and it will now be Anne's turn. So she's in the vault currently. Up top we have 2 fatties, which is a problem because she cannot kill them. You also cannot search in a vault for items, so she will need to... I'm not really sure what to do with her. I think I'm going to send her into this room down here to do 1 search, and hopefully she doesn't pull a zombie. Not great. She got plenty of bolts, which is kind of useless for her. Oh, she has a torch. So she actually gets 2. And that's actually pretty bad, because now the runners may end up in her zone. Yes, the runners will end up in her zone, so this is going to be problematic for her. So we spawn a regular zombie there. And then she'll use her last action to try and kill it, but she might die here actually, so she missed the kill. So she has armor thankfully, but it's actually going to be pretty bad for her, I think. Okay, after her is Samson. He's one of the only ones who can kill the fatty, so he has 4 actions. He'll go let's go 3 dice for now. 4 kills. So that's 3 of his actions. 2 of them, he'll take out 2 fatties. And he has 1 more action, so he'll go ahead and try and kill this other walker here. And that's a 5, so that's another kill. So Clovis now, he has 4 actions. It might be good to get him into the room with yellow. So 1, 2, and then he could have 2 attacks to try and kill her. But I think we're actually going to search in his room first. Yeah. So he's also got plenty of bolts. Kind of garbage. It'd be great if our elf could get it, but we're going to send him back through here. So it's 1 to search, 2, 3, and then he gets +1 die to attack. So 2 dice, 4 or better, and so he doesn't kill her either. We're going to be in some trouble here, And after him comes our archer. So, Silas. Oh boy, this is not good. He can't really move to this spot because if he doesn't kill all the archers, or the walker, or runners, sorry, he's going to get swarmed and will actually die. So we're just going to have him take one shot. He's not leveled up yet to the next level, is he? No. We're going to have him take one shot. Goodness. We could shoot into the room where our people are, but that's also quite dangerous. But he's quite accurate. He can see one into that zone. So he can see the walker that's inside this room from where he is. So I think what we're going to do, first we're going to use our orcish bow on and try and hit the walker who's here. So orcish bow rolls 2 dice and he only needs a 2 or better. Okay, so he kills her. And now he is going to actually aim into the room there. And he's going to use his normal bow, so it's a 2 or better. Okay, so he kills her, and I think that levels him up. Yes, it does. So he's at 7. So he gets another action. So we've taken 2 shots. He has 2 more actions. I think I need to move him. Because I don't, if there's an equal place for these folks for the zombies to go, they will split. Maybe that's okay. No, I'm going to move him up here, and then I'm going to leave it there, so that the runners will go into this room here, and then we can attack from there. So Nellie is the last character to go. So I'm going to have her try to break down this door. She needs a 4 or better? Yes. Actually, does Nellie have plenty of... No, she doesn't have plenty of bolts. Does a wizard have it? No, he's got plenty of arrows. He actually has a torch and a dragon bile. So he's got the goods in case abomination shows up. But 4 or better to open the door. First action is a fail. Second action is a fail. Third action, she got the door open. And she's not leveled up. So this is, that would have caused noise. There's no point though, because all the zombies are going to be heading down that way anyway. So now we're going to activate the zombies. So we're going to do all the runners first. Well, we'll do all the walkers first. We should do this properly. So all these guys will go up here. She'll go over there. Go up here. These ones will go up here. And these ones will go up here. Then we'll do the fatties. There's only one fatty on the board currently. And then we will do the runners. Well, we'll do the necromancer, because he only moves up there. And then all the runners move. So these 3 are going to go 1. And then this room is closer, so that's where they're going. 2. And then there's one more runner in here. 1, 2. Okay, and then the first player token passes, and we're back at Anna being first. Oh, we're not. We didn't even spawn any zombies yet. We're not there yet, so we need to spawn. So the bottom first. We're in yellow. All standard walkers are activating again. So they will move into this room. We'll go up there. They will go up there. These will move here. These will move here. Okay, so that was the bottom. Now the furthest north. Yellow is 2 fatties. And then we'll do the east first, and then the necromancers. Doesn't really matter because they're in this exact same spot. So Abomination is coming in here. And then for the necromancer spot, 2 walkers. So we can kill the Abomination because the wizard has... He's got a torch and the bile. So he could do it. But the Abomination is very far away from us, so I think we would just be able to run away from him. We've already killed one. So that part of our quest is done. But we need to get these tokens. And then try to get out. Okay. So let's go ahead and do one more turn. We're in trouble down here, which is where Anne's starting. She's going to attack. She hasn't leveled up yet. She only has 3 actions, so we're going to use all 3 of those as attacks. 4 up hit. So she's only killed 1, so we'll kill her runner. We'll take the guy who fell off the board there. So that's an XP for her. Not good. Then, it is now Samson. So, we kind of need to flip these. I'm actually not sure. I'm just going to check the rules. What happens if you flip... if both are already on the board, nothing happens. So it's actually a good time if we happen to find the blue icon here. We're going to do this with Samson first. So it's not the blue. It was just a regular red one. So Samson will get 5 XP, which puts him at 16. So still not leveled up. So that was 1 action, 2 actions, 3 actions, 4 actions. After him is Clovis. He will attack. He's got 4 actions. He gets an extra die when he attacks. So 4 up hits. So first action, we get 1 kill. We'll kill a runner for an XP. Second action will go again. Get another kill on the runner for another XP. Third action, he'll swing again. And he would get 2 kills, but there's only 1 zombie there for another XP. And now do we just leave? Or do we try and stand here and fight? Because Anne isn't going to be able to go after us. Because a runner will go with her. Maybe she'll be able to kill him. So we are actually going to leave. We're going to go into the vault with his last action. Okay, after him is our archer. Not really sure. He can't break down the door. There's not really a whole lot he can do. He has a shield and healing. Don't really want to move him any further. I'm going to just take a shot at this zombie here with the orcish bow. And he gets the kill. And I think that's all I'm going to do with him. I think I kind of like the position he's in right now. I hate wasting all these actions, but it's kind of rough right now. So then Nelly will go. I'm going to send her... do I search first? 1... yeah, let's search first. She got leather armor, which is okay. It's not the greatest. That's 1 action. We'll send her into here for her second action. And for her third action, she will try to break down the door. He's a 4 or better. She got there. So of course that would make a noise, so throw a noise token in there. So now we have to spawn in the rooms. So we'll do the big room first. We're in yellow still. All standard walkers are moving again. Wonder if I missed activating those ones. I'm not sure, but anyway, there. These guys are coming up. Okay, and then for the other room, we got 4 walkers in that other room. So I think that's all she's going to do. So I failed opening the door. I got it. She could actually move in there because she has a free move action. Yeah, I am going to put her... Do I want to put her in there? Yeah, I am going to put her in there. Yeah, let's go ahead and move her in there for her free move. And then Baldric is going to go... I don't think there's any way we're killing the Abomination, because he's so far away and there's like, you know, a dozen zombies between him and the Abomination. So for our first action, we're going into the vault. Our second action, we're picking up this, which is the Inferno spell. It's a really good spell. We'll get rid of our Monoblast. Yes, that's worse. So that was our second action. And then for our third action, do we want to move in there? Yeah, we kind of have to. He doesn't have a fourth action, so... Oh, he's got free magic action. What am I talking about? He is a spellcaster, so he will take a shot into that room with the Inferno. 4 dice, hits on a 4+. So we got 2 kills, which is good because that levels him up, actually. So he's going to 8. So he gets another action now from leveling. So go ahead and do this, repeat this action again. And he got the other 2 kills. Maybe we should have picked the objective up, just in case it was blue, because then nothing would happen. But we're not going to be killing those guys anyway. So 2 more, so we're up to 10. Alright, so we're going to move this, so we remember who's first. We're going to spawn, and then we're going to have to take a quick break here. So, or we got to activate first. So our walkers... She is the closest, and they have line of sight on her. So she's going there. These ones are moving up. These ones are moving up. These ones are moving up. And that's all them fatties. Up 1. 1. And then we'll move the Necromancer up 1. We'll move the Abomination up 1. And then our runners are going to activate. So we only have 1 runner on the board currently. So he's going to go into this room and he will attempt to hit her. She is wearing leather armor, so she can save on a 5+. She may be dead here when in the next round. Yeah, so she takes a wound. And now we need to spawn zombies. So we'll start at the south side. We are still in yellow, correct? Yes. 1 fatty. Up north. Another fatty. And then the regular spawn. All standard runners activate again. So I just need to see this. I assume he just gets 1 activation, not Not 2 activations. That would be kind of... Runners have 2 actions per activation. Never mind. So he's going to hit her twice, which I believe kills her. Yes. So Anne is dead. And then we still have the other activation here, which is the Necromancer. So we've lost one of our characters. I think we're still in good shape to possibly win this. Because Clovis is going to come into here to help him out in case there's a spawn here, but there won't be, and then they should be able to take it. So actually we'll just keep playing because I think we can win this turn. Yeah, I think we can win this turn. So we will just keep playing this out. So it is Samson first. He'll activate this. It's the blue one, but nothing happens because there's an abomination on the board already. That'll level him up to 21. So he is an orange. We'll take the +1 die. Why not? Not that it matters. So it's his first move. Second move, third move, fourth move. Okay. And then after him comes Clovis. We're just going to move him 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter actually. After Clovis is our green guy. We'll pass with him. Orange is next. Active 1. She'll pick that up, which will level her up, but this doesn't matter. She'll use her free move action and then activate this. So, those are all of our objectives completed. Just going to double check, make sure we didn't cheat. We might have cheated, but anyway. So slay, kill at least 1 abomination, 1 necromancer. We did that, and take all the objectives. We did that. So, that's a successful first easy difficulty mission of Zombicide Black Plague. Hope you enjoyed. Again, if you saw me screw something up, go ahead. If you could leave me the time when that happened, I can make a note. And again, if it was just me not putting down noise tokens, I intentionally didn't because I don't think they usually matter when zombies can see survivors. But if it did matter, go ahead and let me know. All right, thanks for watching, and remember, keep your dice on the table.